No one ever told me the ocean was this beautiful at night. If it was, I probably would actually, legitimately in real life, live underwater in these rather impressive bases. Oh, hey everybody, we're back with Subnautica Episode 6. In the last episode, we did a whole lot of stuff. We explored a small wreckage that broke off the Aurora during crash. We found the mountain region, the underwater lava region, or not underwater lava, the underwater island region. And also, we almost, actually we didn't almost, well yeah, we almost drowned. In this episode, we're going to do some more exploring. I mentioned in the last episode we had some... I was going to be building the base up, and I did. The base is now much larger. I spent some of my resources I collected, and I built us a handful of things. I built us 2 observatories, some more hatches to get in and out of the facility. This room is kind of a lounging area where I'm going to be putting my fish that I find interesting. And eventually, if it gets updated, I'll put the water park in here. Although it's not a moon pool, this is where the moon pool will be. This room is just a placeholder for right now so I can navigate around the place. And, yes, we now have the workbench built. This thing will allow us to upgrade our equipment. This will allow us to make our fins much more better. It also allow us to make our knives better. At current state anyway, this is all we can build. In this episode, I really don't know fully what we're going to be doing. But, let's see. I don't know. But I went ahead and made a few things in our inventory. I made us some beacons so we can place those down and go exploring and remember where we go, because I'm going to put one near the mountain biome. And on top of that, we're going to be heading back to the mountain biome to hopefully locate some magnetite. Magnetite is a small resource that we're going to need if we want to make ourselves a compass. With this, we'll be able to, well, we're going to be able to, what's the word? You didn't see the compass on my map. I don't know why. But yeah, with a compass, we'll be able to explore deeper terrain, not deeper terrain, but allow us to explore more easily, as I should say. But yeah, first what we're going to do is we're going to probably go into the high capacity air tanks. This will just turn our air tanks, allowing us to hold more air in our suit at a time. Not too much of a difference, but better. We're also going to hopefully find more resources. Now I'm not too sure about this, but I think maybe resources respawn? I don't know. Either way, I hope they do, because that would be bad if they don't. Especially in this area where it's the only seemingly viable place for quartz. And I had to go pretty far to grab quartz as is to create this chain of power lines. And god, the amount of gold I had to get as well. I don't even want to start. But yeah, I layered this little pillar with solar panels to keep them away from the base. And to get that power line system set up so that way we can, well, power the base more efficiently, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I had to go pretty far to get the gold I need. I had to actually head back to the island, but I didn't have the beacons at the time, so I couldn't actually mark it. I know metal salvage respawns, I believe. But aside from that, I really don't know. So I think limestone also kind of regenerates slowly. Let's see. Come on, stalker. There you go. Find me some toys. Yeah, as I said before, stalkers are passive if you feed them fish, not just peepers. This is only temporary, though. You can also hold out scrap metal for them, and they'll take it just the same and act passively towards you. Also, I'm being really cautious down here. There are bleeders.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, so, sorry about the just moment of silence there, I was thinking something. So, yeah, hopefully we're gonna find some quartz, and, I think what we're gonna do is make the quick charge fins. Even though I don't even think it requires that, I think it requires a battery. Either way, I wanna find some quartz anyway. Mostly because we're gonna need some quartz. So let's see. I'm trying to think of other things that are kind of on the immediate topic of what we're gonna be doing. Oh yeah, so we're gonna be heading back to the mountain biome to locate some magnetite. This is a material that's magnetic in nature and allows us to create the compass when we get it. It's the only danger about getting it is the fact that well, there's the leviathans and bone sharks around the area. So that's all dandy. But not to worry. At least we know how to deal with bone sharks. Reapers, on the other hand, are a little more interesting. Also, if I remember correctly, the mountains are in that direction. So once we get back to base, it's a fruitless attempt of finding quartz. We should be able to do is just dig the sand up and find quartz. Okay, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, never mind. We're not worried about quartz right now. We'll actually just worry about seeing how to get these fins up and running. Do we have any silver? No. Figures. Okay, so no objective. Oh, we do have a silicon rubber. Faster swimming, or that's an interesting question. Should we swim faster, or should we charge our equipment? I guess you'll be the decision of that, what we should use, either the charge fins or, yeah. He's already got full vast. Okay, so, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in the sea moth, I guess. Where is the sea? There it is. Yeah, so I think what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna head in the mountain direction. I recharged a sea moth while we were away, but I didn't get a welding kit, so we're gonna need to somehow get our hand. We're gonna need to go crash hunting and grab some crash powder, and then go find magnesium, or go make some magnesium, which is not too much. It's just some salt. Reefbacks. Bone sharks. So this is the floating islands biome. The reason for the floating islands is because of the fact of each of these islands have the floater floater creatures on them. They are parasites; they're just creatures of odd design. But yeah, they just float. They just have the ability to grab onto objects and lift them up over the water surface. And those are floaters. Large-scale floaters, no less, but where's that rock that was here? There it is. Just copper.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, you want to be cautious at this yellow depth, and eventually even red depth, which is not too far away from where we are. That's what I'm after. Alright, so we did find some quartz. This is... ah, diamond. Also, if you notice, we are consuming 3 oxygen units a second, or per drop, versus we were normally draining before. I think it's 225 without any upgrades. That is the danger, the depth where the hull integrity starts failing on its own. Oh crap! Where'd I deploy the Seamoth?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So that's kind of the thing you want to keep an eye on, is the fact that we go any deeper than this, we're presumably going to start taking some more hull damage. But yeah, the entire this biome is just floating islands.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I think there's no other resources here aside from what we collected, though. Gold, copper, and... yeah, gold, copper, and such resources. We will go deeper eventually, but we're going to need to get the Cyclops and the other such structures later. Or other such vehicles. Also, I know we're close to the island now. Not flatter than I remember, though. That's better. Ah, render distance, you gotta love it. Alright, so now that we're back on the island, I'm first gonna place one of our beacons. Okay, there we go. That beacon will just sit there and it'll pretty much work endlessly. I'm not sure if it actually has a issue with the battery or battery life. But yeah, the beacon will just tell us where we can go. Ha! Thought you could give me this time.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Caution. Passing safe depth.
So now what we're trying to find is magnetite, now that we're here, at this depth. It is a grayish blue metal in coloration, I believe. And he's peeved. Yeah, as I said, they typically like to guard the caves around here. That actually is what we're after. Bingo.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Caution. Passing safe depth.
Yeah, I really don't want to get caught in here. So we might book it. There have been issues before, though, with the Reapers, by the way, that they just loves to pop into existence. I don't know why, they just do. Get really annoying sometimes when you're just sailing gingerly along in your Seamoth, all happy, and then all of a sudden a man-eating monster just appears out of thin water. So that's all charming, isn't it? Stasis rifle again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. The only other thing we're going to be hunting for, though, now that we have this, is we're going to start hunting for more unique fragments. We're going to need to get our hands on the moon pool. This will allow us to upgrade our Seamoth to a higher degree.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Also, don't mind the fact we're constantly hearing "Welcome aboard, Captain." So, what we're going to need to get at after we get back to base and all is we're going to need to figure out which direction is southwest and head in that direction, because that's where the Grand Reef is. The Grand Reef is the location of the moon pool fragment, as well as a handful of other fragments we're going to need in the future. Also, luckily, we found some quartz at that floating island biome. It's not too far away from the mountains, so actually we don't even need to worry about placing a beacon there, but I will place a beacon once we get to the Grand Reef. or at least locate the Grand Reef's nearby position, or the biome next to the Grand Reef, which I think is the low or the safe shallow reef or something like that. Grand Shallows, I don't know, something fancy like that. Once I figure out why we can't make a compass. Oh, there it is. Magnetite and computer chip. Still don't have any silver though. Okay, so let's go grab that and grab our compass. Apparently I'm blind too sometimes. I just miss things. So let's go to the red kelp biome and let's see if we can go find ourselves some. Maybe there's more quartz over here and I just haven't been looking. I don't know. Ah, normal floaters. These guys are useful if you want to keep certain larger prey away from you. It will actually predators away from you. Ah, bingo. Crashes. You know, we're taking a quick diversion here. I'm gonna go grab one of those floaters. Also, what are you? Sea moth. Come here, you little ball. I mean, okay, so what you can do with these guys is, normally they can just make rocks float. But you can also, if you aim yourself right... If I can get it right. Nope. All things, do not stick on that. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Now we got it. No crash meal. Well, I'm getting rid of this thing anyway. If you heard that beeping, don't worry, that was just my phone going off telling me something. I'll check it in a bit. Okay, so no luck with the crash powder. Unfortunately. And we're going to need that too if we want to get our welder, so we can repair the sea moth. Because it's kind of getting a little busted up. So, we'll do the crash stuff later. Hopefully I might do it off camera, I don't know. I think I'll not. I won't. Mostly because I did the base building without you guys. So I think I'll at least do crash hunting and that type of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of more stuff around here. Maybe you should have explored our parameters a little more. Maybe I forget sometimes how big the safe biome is. Either way, we're sailing. All these creatures' bioluminescence is awesome. Spike traps. Ah, window's a little cracked by the looks of it. That won't work, that won't work at all.
Caution. Passing safe depth.
This don't look like some Grand Reef, that's for sure. Maybe I have to get my bearings right on the map. I'm just a little lost. Either way, let's see. Is there any places a little more safer? Like, not near 1,000 spike traps. Copper. So yeah, this is a thing. Hey. Silver, silver, come on, where's the silver? Maybe on these higher plateaus? Get it, reef back. You exist. Come on, there's gotta be a silver somewhere in one of these grasses. I'm missing silver, please, please leave a comment. Or at least a rock holding the silver. This looks interesting. Fancy. Random hole in the ground with all these dangerous jellyfish plants. This might lead to the Grand Reef, actually. The deep Grand Reef, I don't know. Bingo. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so then we have some silver, magnetite, diamonds, etc., etc. I think we'll end this off here, and I think next time we'll be exploring that deep sea cave I just found.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I guess I'll leave my beacon over there real quick. And hopefully this is the entrance to the Grand Reef. And now I don't know what it is. So let's just hop out real quick, drop our beacon. And don't worry, you can recover beacons anytime you want.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm just placing it there so that way I don't forget where this location is. But yeah, in the next episode we will be exploring the deep Grand Reef and hopefully allocating some necessary fragments to get the moon pool. That way, when we can start working, that way when we do get it, we can actually upgrade the sea moth and also make it to where we don't need to buy more power cells. I guess that's all. I will see you guys next time.